Okay.
Oh yeah! Hey everybody, welcome to Evercast. I'm Ed. I've got Pete and Crow, and Gandalf may drop in. How's everybody doing today?
I guess good. Were you asking us or were you asking the chat? I'm not sure.
Everybody.
Yeah, who you asking?
Everybody. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
Yeah, man, it's good. It's a heat wave where I'm at right now, which kind of sucks because it's like 30, 32 degrees some days, and right now it's pretty cool. It's only 20 degrees, so that's like I don't know, 70 degrees for you guys.
Woohoo!
Yeah, actually, it'd be pretty cool. It's actually 80, 80 something, 82 right now, but it's gonna be almost 90. Actually, 80. So it's gonna be hot, and so hot that I might not mow the lawn.
Yeah, I think I have to get up early tomorrow morning. Yeah, because pretty much by 10, do whatever you're gonna do outside.
Oh, I let my lawn die starting in June, so it goes yellow for the whole summer because we have water rations up here because of the forest fires.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I don't usually water the lawn specifically, so I let it go dry.
That's what I mean. I don't take care of my lawn in the
Yeah.
summer because we get so much rain from like November through April that it's green then. It's green during the winter, so it's the main thing.
Is it covered in snow in the winter?
Not where I live, no.
Really?
Yeah, we
Well,
only get
see
snow.
here. It'd
Where I
be
live is
covered in
like
the snow. You don't
Seattle.
see it. Yeah.
Cool. Where I live is like Seattle, so it's like we get maybe a bit of snow for like a few days, and then it goes right away because our temperature is about during the winter about I don't know, high 40s, low 50s.
Okay, then it's a lot warmer where you are during the winter.
Oh
than it is
yeah,
here.
that's why everybody lives in this part of Canada because we hardly ever get any snow. Like
nice.
yeah, that's
look at
why if we
snow,
get snow,
it'll-
it's hilarious watching people drive in this city with snow. It's hilarious.
Oh man, oh man, good stuff. All right, well we got some people here in the chat. Who do we have? We got I got a lot of channel members. We got Joe Whitlash. Cool. I'm sure you catch us on replay. We got Lloyd R. Jim. Aaron, I said your name right. Awesome. We got Lloyd R. Jim. Got it. The channel member, Atari Fan 72. We got Rob Taylor. We got Nathan Foster. Oh, Genejoke. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you pop in here. And Crypto Coffee, another member, is he's very excited. I hate that streamer doesn't show that stuff. And then of course,
Well, I could just imagine the finger red number 1 and the yellow red medallion.
Yeah, I love seeing all the members here. Then we have another Phantom who is fiction. Oh man. So we have a little bit of news and things, and
there's news.
Yes,
It could all be described in one sentence.
Oh boy, what did they do this time?
Well, there's a delay.
Of course, there's a delay.
So it's not a surprise.
Delay.
So there's not a surprise. It's not a surprising bit of news.
It's an
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They didn't delay the R's, did they? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they did. That's what they delayed, of course.
Yep.
And the collections that go along with them.
Yep.
Oh man, that is hilarious. What is the excuse this time? Production, shipping, transportation.
Oh, it's production.
It's due to unforeseen. Due to Blaze can't get their act together. Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, that's all right though. I mean, there's lots going on this summer, so.
It is.
Was the cart delayed too?
Yeah.
So that's funny. Everything is delayed, so it's not just hardware; it's their collections too. I think one of them is delayed, and the other one just goes with it as a fake delay.
Yes, exactly, because of the Tomb Raider collections being bundled with the Evercade.
Yeah, but they could have probably still sold them. They sold them individually, so those people should still get them.
Yeah, I think they just don't want to like have people canceling their Evercade pre-orders because they're not.
Oh yeah, it's like screw you guys. We want your money. Well, technically, they already have it.
Because I think some people may be buying these R's that already have Evercades, so they don't
Yeah.
want to. It's like, oh, if the Tomb Raider collection's available now, then I'm going to cancel my
So they're
Evercade pre-order.
favoring new people over people like us who didn't get the R, right?
Or no, they're just favoring people who want to buy the R's.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Which, yeah, I guess. Did you guys
who
get
may
the
not be
R?
new people?
Did
No,
you guys?
I had one pre-ordered, but then when the alphas were announced, I canceled my pre-order for that and got pre-ordered
Ed,
the alpha.
do you have one?
No, I don't.
I
have
don't
one.
remember if I ordered one or not. Did I say I ordered one? I'd have to go check.
I don't remember if you said you ordered one.
Yeah,
I don't either.
because I stream a couple
it's all
times a
good.
week. I mainly play it in here anyways, and then if I need to play it away from here, I've got the EXP. So
Yeah. So it really doesn't impact us, right? Because
Yeah, because if you have the both those Evercades, if you have the VS, if you have the XP, there's no incentive actually to get the new ones, except if you want a different color variant.
yeah, it's a variant color, and I guess the only thing for us is if we're just missing the games, right? But yeah, it's only a month.
You could buy the game separate, and it'd be a lot cheaper.
Because like, weren't they supposed to come out like yesterday or something like that?
No, that was the end of
end of
July.
this month. Yes. See, this is my thank you, Genejoke, because this is my issue, and it kind of goes to the one main thing I criticize Blaze is no consistency. Now we have like a 4-month gap. I mean,
no, there's
on, guys.
consistency. They're consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
That's
so you shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
No, this is consistency because it's another hardware delay. They delay everything. So
yeah.
why is this a surprise?
Oh, do you honestly think the alpha is going to come out on time? I got a bridge that I want to sell you if you think that's going to happen.
It doesn't matter to me if it gets delayed. It wouldn't surprise me, but
it's typical.
It's the kind of thing that it's really the time at which it's coming out. They really should do their best not to delay it since it's right before the holiday season.
Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest with you, if this is delayed or not. It doesn't really impact me. Like, I'm not super excited about the Tomb Raider collections anyway because
I'm the same
they control like hot garbage. So I remember how they control. So I don't like the tank control.
It's the same typical Blaze thing where there's new hardware, so the carts have to suffer. That's all.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me. Like, they just do them for me. Like I'm at the point now where I'm okay with this. Like, this doesn't impact me at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it's a month delay, so it's a month, and it's not going to impact that.
But summertime is such a busy time for all of us anyway, with like fun and non-video game stuff. So I'm okay with that, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what Mike says too. See a lot of
Blaze, you go do your thing, Blaze. We'll be there when you decide to put this stuff out. Yeah, I got enough to do this summer, so I'm okay.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, me and Rich talked a little bit about it on Karg and all that. It's just I just wish there would just be some consistency in the gap and they could just get their logistics right. And
hey, if they released it on time, there would be no consistency.
Yeah, they would be inconsistent with their consistency.
Yeah. I mean, well, for me on this, the only thing that was a kind of a bummer was because I knew that had they like been able to hit this July date, because logistics kind of snapped back to anytime Funstock sent things out, we're back to I get it like 4 or 5 days ahead of like scheduled release. I would have had it for my vacation, which would have been awesome.
Yeah, was it supposed to come out?
A little bit of a sad face. What's up?
Was it supposed to come out the first week of July?
Last week of July, I think.
Oh, okay.
So there would have been a chance that I would have gotten it like right before I hit my plane.
Yeah.
To go on vacation, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
Are you referring about the R's or the collections?
Yeah, the R's. Well, I mean, it would have been all in one because the R's.
But why would it matter if you already have an EXP? Because it's just another EXP.
Yeah. Well, so my plan was I was going to take my EXP and the R, and the little like doohickey that like the handle thing that they had, plus a 3D printed handle, and then while on vacation, do all of my like comparison videos. To do like on location comparison videos, which would have been cool.
But now instead you get to enjoy your vacation.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do
You mean,
this other stuff a month later when you're not on vacation.
Yeah.
So in other words, Rich, it'd be amazing if Blaze actually coordinated with the YouTubers for the stuff that come out, so we could like promote their content.
Oh,
and stuff.
you're saying that they should have coordinated with Rich's vacation?
Yeah. I don't know about that. Like,
No, just
yeah,
in
it's
general.
like, I'm pretty sure that
Rich is the Evercade
Blaze
godfather.
was trying to coordinate with China, get their stuff when they needed it instead of when they were told they were going to get it.
You're
Blaze,
the godfather of Evercade.
you've ruined Rich's vacation.
Way to go, Blaze.
No,
Well,
I
no,
heard
it's
that.
just that. Yeah, so as part of enjoying my vacation, so we're going to Punta Cana, and it's now the third time in 3 years that we yeah that we're going. Huh?
Where's Punta Cana?
It's in the Dominican Republic. It's on the lower east coast, so it's all the way to the east and all the way to the south.
For you, I can't even afford to go downtown.
Well, the cool thing is, like, there's like those resorts are really inexpensive.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I mean, so anyway, we asked the kids, like where they wanted to go, and they love the place, so they're like, let's just keep going back. And they're like, all right, well, while you guys are little, we can do that.
Yeah,
we're gonna go to other places soon, but
when I was a kid, I would have been like, I want to go to Great America. Or
yeah, right.
Flags.
Yep. So yeah, I'm surprised that this year my oldest didn't say something like Disney or Universal or whatever, because he knows they exist, but he wanted to go to Punta Cana again. So I was like, okay, that's cool. We could go hang out there. But the shorter part of this is during half the day, everyone else goes and does this like it's the vacation, so it's vacation nap time, right? So we wake up, we go to breakfast, we go like 4 hours on the beach, come back, nap, and then spend another like 2 or 3 hours in the pool before we go to dinner, right? So during nap time, I just sit around because I don't really like nap. I don't like do that. So I was like, well, that's my game time. So that's why I bring the EXP and all that kind of stuff. So you just sit around and game. So, and I had all the other cool stuff. I could be gaming and doing other things, like making videos. I can still make videos.
Like if I'm on vacation, I don't want to sleep. I might go sleep at home.
Why are we making Rich explain what he's doing on vacation? Rick can do whatever he wants on vacation.
No, dude, I don't. I only game on vacation if I'm back like at the hotel, like before bed, for, like kill time.
There's no rules to what you can do on vacation. You do you, Rich.
That's right.
Yes.
True.
And make those videos and talk about the food that's down there.
Oh, that's good.
That'd be cool.
And because I got celiac, so I can actually attest to the wide variety of things I can see down there, which is awesome. Very good times. I like it down there. Anyway, it's fun.
I love it when I just wake up, I start yawning. What the fuck? I just woke up like an hour and a half ago and I'm already yawning. I need a nap.
Mike's I could have guessed the wild card is wisdom tree.
Is that the Bible games?
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna. Yeah,
I'd play those. I would.
Didn't they release a new game today for? I saw that on my somebody on YouTube. Somebody had a video about a Jane Austen game, and I'm like, that got to be an April Fool's joke.
Oh no, it's game of the month.
Yeah.
Jane Austen is. I'm actually putting the update on my VS right now.
Is it really? I gotta try that. Is it an actual video game or is it like a picture game?
No, I think it's an actual video game.
All right, I gotta put it on there.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. But due to Everdelays, I need content, so I'll probably have to make a separate video just on that. Jane Austen, the best game of the month this year. Which maybe I'll play that. Maybe I'll play that tonight.
Find that hard to believe. Jane Austen is the best game of the month so far.
Is that legit, Gene? Or
yeah,
are you being like the resident comedian?
I'm saying the emojis, yeah. But I know we talked a little bit about this last time. So what do you guys think? Any, would they say some fun on Discord? One will be a welcome surprise. One is a requested. One won't be a surprise, but will go down well, and one's a wild card.
Yeah, I don't know what they can say on any of that because who they assuming it's going to be a welcome surprise for much requested collection? Is it the British audience? Is it European? Is it North American? Because we all have different answers to that, right? So
Yeah, yeah. Watch it be like a Spectrum collection.
a Spectrum collection, a Dizzy collection, an Atari 7 collection, and the wild card is, I don't know, a BBC computer collection. There you go.
What's an Atari 7 collection?
I'm figuring they're going to be up to there by then.
There's only 3 Atari carts. One
Maybe they'll
arcade
put all.
and 2.
They'll put, I don't know.
Oh, and the Lynx ones. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
5.
technically there are 6, right? So it's Atari 1 and 2, Lynx 1 and 2. Oh, and Atari.
And then the arcade.
Never
So
mind,
that's 5.
That's
Yeah.
5, yeah. Well, and television 1 and 2.
That doesn't count. That's in television.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they own them.
They
What if it
didn't
is
own them when
Gremlin 2?
that was released.
What if the
I was trying to
Metroid-
be you, Crow.
Yeah,
What if-
well, I could be the anti-correct. You know?
That's
It works both
What
ways.
if the
I can be
Metro-
both.
What if the much requested one was Gremlin 2? Do you think they would do that as a troll?
Yes.
I
I would-
Troll. They would be
no
serious
way.
about it.
No way. They'd be deadly
Yeah.
serious. Something like Gremlin 2. Here it is. Yes. I was thinking about some of that stuff, and there's still some games that are out there floating around in the Jalico and some of the other ones that we haven't revisited yet.
Oh, like Jalico
So-
2. Yeah. Irem. Yeah. I think
Oh,
we're going to get
you know
Tomb
what?
Raider, though. Tomb Raider 2, I think, is expected. But yeah, like,
What about revisiting some of those, like I said, some of those other ones that we only got like 1. They named the collection 1, but then we never got a 2.
Like Worms Collection 1.
Right. Or Mega Cat.
yes.
We never got a Mega Cat 2. We never got a Morph Cat 2.
Yeah. They don't have enough games, but yeah.
Jalico. Codemasters.
Crystal Dynamics is part of the Tomb Raider deal. Maybe we'll see more of those games.
Right? Yeah, maybe. I mean, just random stuff. I mean, we got our 2 arcades, right? What's the roadmap look like? Did we see a blue yet in the roadmap other than Thalamus?
I don't think so.
Was it just Thalamus?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be those two.
Well,
It's Tomb Raider and
they're
Thalamus
missing
here.
because don't
So
we know?
we're getting another blue. It's gonna
I
happen.
knew
Yeah,
that.
there's missing the arcade ones from November.
Yeah, the arcade ones are the 2 November, so that's 2 purple.
Yeah. So we have 2 December carts.
So in the September one, yeah,
December.
I'm with Nathan. Home Computer Heroes 2. I'd agree.
Yeah.
As another blue. Home Computer Heroes 2 with some like cool homebrews. I could see that. I'd call that as maybe a December, and possibly one of the pair in the September cart. And then what else?
You know what we haven't seen? The typical like indie, like the typical awesome indie single or dual cart. We haven't seen that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What do you mean? It's funny. It's like, what are you talking about? I've been like playing lots of dual carts. It's like, oh yeah, it's because I'm still in collections from last year.
Yep. Yep. I could see that.
But that's
see
fine.
that happening.
I
Legacy
don't
Arcade.
really want to see another single game cart unless it's
Oh,
really
Legacy
good.
Arcade would be
Oh, I
great.
do.
They could do a collection. They could do a 3-game collection with that, couldn't they? Because wasn't Soul Reaver 1 and 2 also a PlayStation 1? Or is it PlayStation 2?
One of them might have been Dreamcast, but
Oh yeah.
maybe it was on PlayStation as well.
Yeah, but
Legacy
Legacy
of Kain.
Arcane 1, even if it was just 2 games, if it was Legacy 1 and Soul Reaver, that's still a good collection. Soul Reaver 2 is PS2, okay. GTA collection, I mean, and I guess they were popular. They're popular in Europe, but the top-down GTAs, I'm like, I don't know.
You say they're probably in Europe, but I've seen plenty of people playing them when they were here, especially GTA 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I can tell
Decent
you it won't
tires.
be. It won't be Resident Evil because Capcom won't give us carts. Sadly, that would be cool though.
Well, so Jason might have been watching RGT, and RGT seems to think that that is a thing that might happen because he approached Blaze about it when he found out that there was a listing on the Peggy side of things for Resident Evil being re-released, and then Capcom came out and re-announced 1, 2, and 3 original PlayStation 3 just straight up for Steam in that region. But usually Peggy is like when they do the rating system, there's usually always a physical component to some of those releases when they do like listings early. So he was trying to think like, oh, well, maybe it's for Blaze. Now I did some fact checking on that. Because Blaze has put out so many things, they now have a category in the Peggy rating system for Evercade, and there is no listing for that for Evercade. So unless they are working with the rating system to mask their ratings, I don't know if that is a thing. That is, I don't know if it's like a true thing that could be coming. So,
dude, I'd welcome that.
It'd be awesome. I'm not saying that no. It'd be a pleasant surprise.
You thinking maybe Capcom was like, well, the Tomb Raider collection seemed to be very well received, so we'll do a Resident Evil collection.
Yeah, I mean, or they were working on that deal all along as they were talking about Alpha and all that kind of stuff. You know, so who knows? Who knows?
Well, they would have been talking about these deals since the EXP was released.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Silver
but the
Two is PS2.
Yeah.
So
yep. So we won't see Silver 2, but
yeah.
But a double cart with Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver 1, I mean, that'd be not bad. Yeah, they said there was another Giga cart too. So one of the 4 that's left is a Giga cart. So
I was really hoping that
it's the wild card, probably.
Yeah. Oh man, if we got that, like that's
maybe that
Namco,
Tekken, the 3
that's
Tekken
Namco though. So like if we got, that would be awesome.
Well, that's
I would lose
Namco.
my mind with the 3 Tekkens because that's one of my when I was big on PlayStation 1, I love the Tekken games, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm playing the new Tekken that's out, Tekken 8, and that game is fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah. Does it have bowling? That's why I like Tekken 7.
They have them all.
Well, what if they got Taito? What if they got Taito on a cart?
That would be fantastic.
So this year, like, you know, you got
that's not going to happen though.
You never know though.
It's possible.
Taito hasn't said absolutely not.
I have no idea.
You know,
we have the super pocket with the Taito.
I know.
So
I can guarantee this. Some people will be surprised. Most people will be disappointed. That's our community.
Yeah, hey, but that's
like
everything though.
Yeah, you can't please all of the people all the time.
Yep.
So I choose to not please anybody all of the time.
Well, and I'm not.
And that's how you stay consistent.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and we gotta basically, as far as our expectations go, we gotta level all expectations.
We have to talk about this.
What?
Nothing to do with Evercade. Did you see that a new Double Dragon has been announced and a new Karate Kids 2 side-scrolling old school beat 'em ups?
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Karate Kid. Nowhere.
That's kind of cool.
The new Karate Kid has been based on the movies.
That's neat.
And then a new Double Dragon was announced too.
They're
both coming out this year.
That's very cool.
The Double Dragon, I was surprised because the graphics looked exactly like Double Dragon Neon.
All right, which is a fantastic game. You go fight aliens in space.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well,
but the new Karate Kid looks good. It's based on the movies, and Ralph Macchio's in it, and what's his name? The guy from Rumble in the Bronx. Oh my God, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan's in it?
Really?
Yeah, both of those are voicing characters in it. Man, it looks so
cool.
good.
Is this based on like a movie or something they're doing?
Karate Kid.
The Cobra Kai.
Well, Jackie Chan wasn't
it's not. Cobra Kai is a TV show that's after the Karate Kid movie franchise.
Yes.
This is based on the Karate Kid movies.
Jackie Chan wasn't in Karate Kid.
Yeah,
so
but if he's taking
he's taking
Pat's
the
role.
place. Yeah, because he passed away. The actor.
Yeah.
Poor Jason. He just said,
Mr.
Miyagi.
Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. It's funny to know if you know the history of Mr. Miyagi. The actor who plays it is a stand-up comedian. He was a stand-up comedian. Like they had to fight for him to get the job of Mr. Miyagi.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Morita.
Pat Morita.
Morita.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's a stand-up comedian, and Jackie Chan was in the remake with Buddy's kid, Will Smith's kid, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The movie
I
don't
that
recognize that
I
guy.
thought was so bad I forgot
So
about
either way, I'm just telling you, those are two things. But also remember, Sega's remastering a lot of their 16-bit games, right? Like
Yeah.
Gauntlet, and
Mm-hmm.
they're all coming this year too, apparently.
That's right. Yeah,
I'd like to see
Golden
some of
Axe
those
and,
come up on Evercade.
there's that new Crazy Taxi. They're doing like all sorts of crazy.
Crazy Taxi. They're doing Streets of Rage.
Yep. Yeah,
One of my favorite games. With the oh my god, I forget what it's called. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, lots of good games.
Well,
We
maybe
talked
Sega
about it on the Hot Dog podcast a long while ago.
Oh,
You know,
it.
maybe
The hot
Sega-
dogs have gone bad by now.
the
And we
hot
can get
dogs
a
have
big
gone
card.
bad.
I'm sorry, or 16-bit card Sega collection. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Yeah, new Golden Axe is one. They got new Golden Axe coming.
yeah. Once you crack that Sega Civ, though, it's it. We got to get.
Oh yeah, it's a new Jet Set Radio, Golden Axe, Shinobi. Those are the new ones. Plus Crazy Taxi and another one, Streets of Rage. So there's 5 coming.
Yeah.
Shinobi, I'm the most excited because it's a 2D.
Yeah.
And everything else is 3D. And okay, yeah. That's basically what okay. So the Karate Kid movie, Daniel.
Yeah, but it's based on the game. Looks like a kind of a riff from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade style.
Yep.
So Shredder's Revenge is probably a good analog to it.
That's cool.
I'm just excited for new games in those franchises.
Yeah.
New Double Dragon, like they keep making those games.
Yeah. Well,
They'll never stop.
I'll buy it. I'll buy every one of them.
I slept on Neon.
Neon is fantastic.
I had it for a while, and then
Correct.
so I have a PlayStation. Well, I have my PlayStation 3 at the office now, and the guys at the office started noticing that I have a lot of games because I've been a PlayStation Plus subscriber since the very beginning of the service, and they gave Neon one day as one of the games. So they started playing it, and they were like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then now, every Friday, we play Neon before we go home.
Are you
It's
still
actually
playing
hard.
for PlayStation Plus? Paying for play? Because when you stop paying, don't you lose all access to
Yes.
all that?
Yeah, I do still pay for PlayStation Plus for that very reason because I now still
That's how they got you. That's why I
Yeah.
stopped.
But now I've got 500 games, so it's like, all right,
But
well,
you have to keep paying every month for them.
yeah.
Unless they've gotten better, to be honest, there's maybe 1 or 2 games a year that I actually liked. Mainly when I was into Call of Duty, I played it for the online.
Well, back in the day, I was into all the indie releases, so there was tons of really great games that they gave away on that service, and it was awesome. And then the PlayStation Classics, when they were doing classics and PSP minis, there's tons of great games there, and then several that are no longer available. Like the PS3 store is down, so you can't even download anything or buy anything anymore. So, and after they fully retire it all, I mean, they're just going to be locked to your system. So that's the weird thing. I hope that the very last update, it's supposed to happen in August or something like that. They just put an update out for the PlayStation 3 and then just say, hey, look, anything that's on your console, you're going to be able to play it. Because, if you can't dial back to the PlayStation Plus service because they're going to cancel the online servers, that's not fair. For owners, just be like, no, you just lose everything. That'd be
Who's
mad.
playing games?
It's
Pete.
Pete.
Why? What's your problem?
He was dying to try that.
Don't play games on a game podcast.
He was dying to try out that Jane Austen game. I bet.
I like the music. Music. Dun, 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 dun.
I was about to put it on.
Dun, 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 dun.
But
Took me forever because I forgot my Wi-Fi password.
Apparently, Pete won the race. My DS just restarted.
I don't know what you got to do in this game, but the music is Like, there's all kinds of stuff, but I don't know how to collect stuff. This is stupid.
Have you read any of the Austin books?
No, because I'm a boy. I've read the Hardy Boys.
I've got a wife, and I'll tell you, there's been approximately 27,000 times I've sat through like most of those movie sets, and
No, I don't watch the movies or
there's
anything.
that one
but,
there's a PBS like 4-part special or whatever for one of them. I can't remember which one. I always get them mixed up.
I grew up with.
Like Sense of
I used to like
Sensibility, Pride and
Point and Click,
Prejudice, and this and that, and dudes and ladies. You know, I don't know.
Oh, she gave me a pot or something. Cool.
Pot?
But no, I like the Choose Your Own Adventure books when I was a kid. Those are great, right? Like, what will you do?
Oh, yeah.
A, B, or C?
It's
And
Mr.
then when you
Darcy
find
in
out,
it. Falling for the Witcher.
that was the early rewind
Yes.
feature. You'd be like, "Oh, I died. Nope, go back to where I
If there
was."
is an 8-bit Colin Firth, I'm out.
This is weird. I'm beating the crap out of a picnic basket. Man, Boo Boo Bear would eat that.
That's awesome.
I'll be right back.
Great.
I actually
All
have
right,
an
GP.
interesting book.
Oh, frick, I died. No, it's
But,
actually not a bad little video game. It actually works.
Yeah.
Nice. I do want to talk about some Team 17, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do want to go over polls like really quick.
Yeah, man.
I just did a fun one. So I don't know. I would just like pick the first one that comes to your mind. Like, you know, Nintendo, Genesis, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx, Game Boy. And it's just, I don't know, kind of like whatever comes to your mind, or maybe subconsciously, whatever's people's kind of favorite. I don't know. 101 votes, but can you believe Genesis Mega Drive won out by 1%? It was so close with that in Super Nintendo. Look, actually, the Nintendo too. TurboGrafx and Game Boy left in the dust.
Pick the first one that enters your mind.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. I don't
Jane
know.
Austen's pretty kick butt.
I guess it would be, I don't know. First one that enters my mind currently is NES because I've just fell back into that world.
Yeah.
I guess I would do that. If you had Master System on that list, though, that would be it for me.
Okay, here we
Somebody
go.
said
That's-
that.
there's a book, Atari Time Lost.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's a book. It's a comic, but
Oh, stupid.
in the book there's code, so you could write a game, and it's like, oh, this is that part of the story,
Oh, that's awesome.
and
Oh,
you
that's
play
neat.
that game.
Is it a text base?
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
there's
what's up,
graphics in there.
That's pretty cool. I'm collecting pages of a book, I would assume. She's an author? Austin? Jane Austen?
Yes.
Why am I
Crap.
beating sheep?
Look at these.
Are you beating
Beating up
sheep?
sheep. That can't be nice.
Special moves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Gene. Jane Austen. It's getting so far. It's pretty fun. I don't understand why I'm beating up sheeps with a what looks like a pot.
So, oh, cool. Yeah, I might have to check that out. Can do a Hadouken later on.
Let's just, yeah. Let's take a look a little bit.
Take a look for a second.
How did I come to be here?
So these Jane Austen books, are they like action adventure?
Because
Because I don't know anything about
No,
it.
I don't know anything either.
I don't
Rich
really
watched
read
them all.
Yeah, I've watched most of them. So like Jane Austen's the author, obviously, of the novels.
Is she still alive?
No. But apparently each one of these the main levels of the game is like fashioned like around one of her completed novels. She wrote 6 novels.
Book 1, Sense and Sensibility. So is that name of an actual book?
Sense and Sensibility is a name of a book. Pride and
Oh, are
Prejudice.
those all the movies that Hugh Grant is in?
Hugh Grant is in. I can't see. This is where I'm going to say one, and it's the other one.
And Emma Thompson? Like
Emma
they're always in
Thompson.
those same British movies where they all look like they're in the Victorian age? Is that
Yes,
what it is?
exactly. That's the ones. Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't watch that crap.
They're actually surprisingly hilarious.
I don't really watch movies that much anymore.
They're absolutely hysterical. Like most of these movies are all
Well,
hysterical.
it's relative. I guess it depends on what you're used to.
This is actually good.
Yeah. Have I seen Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? No, I haven't, because my wife refuses to watch that movie.
I don't know.
They
what
actually made a
Pride
movie
is,
for that?
For Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, yeah.
This is surprisingly fun game.
That's accurate. IMDb TV, 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, I can shoot stuff? What?
These are pixels.
That's
You're in an
gonna
8-bit video game. I'm Lucy the librarian. Someone stole your books and
What
tore
am I
up
hitting
pages.
her with?
Please help.
So
Let's get back
is
to
this
books.
like a game where it's like, well, apparently you don't need to have any knowledge of what any of the references are in order to enjoy
That's good.
it. Because
No, of course not.
Because Pete seems like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun. You're collecting pages of a book, I think. Yeah, it
Wait a
is.
minute. Why are you collecting pages of a book?
Because she's lost her book, I guess.
Yeah,
Can't she
people-
just read?
That's the
Can't she just
story.
She's the author, though. Can't she just rewrite it?
That's true.
I don't know, but this is wild. It's like a.
Oh,
I think it's a frying pan I'm
I
using.
fell.
Oh, it's probably a quill. That makes
Yeah,
more
it's a
sense than a
quill.
frying pan.
You get to beat people up with a quill, which is great.
Dang it. I might have to.
Oh,
Oh, just like the Joker in Batman.
wait, wouldn't that be the Riddler?
Now I've got 7.
No,
cups of coffee.
the original, the Michael Keaton Batman movie, where he said the pen is mightier than the sword, and he threw that quill into that guy's neck.
To this day, worst Batman ever.
What?
Because he doesn't look like Batman. He's 5'8" and
Worse
150
than
pounds.
you're saying that was worse than Batman and Robin.
No.
No, but at least they look like Batman. I said worst Batman, not movie. Worst Batman.
Ah, okay.
He's 5'8" and 150 pounds. How the hell is that intimidating?
So is he worse than the newer Batman? The newest Batman? I can't remember the guy's
Oh,
name.
Ben Affleck, 6'6", and
Not Ben Affleck. Not Ben Affleck. The guy that was the vampire in Twilight.
Oh yeah, he's not bad actually. He's a pretty really good actor, and
I
he's
think
bigger
his name
than
for
him.
some reason.
He's pretty
Robert
big though. He's
Pattinson.
6 foot tall.
So you're basing Batman just solely on the guy's height.
Sometimes it goes
No,
there.
because Batman is 6'6" in the comic books and built like a shit breakout.
Tails not happy.
I try hurting cats, people. I try. Not hurting. So, I guess, would you all like to talk more Evercade stuff? Would you all like to look at Team 17 collection?
I mean, we were talking Evercade stuff right now. Look,
Yeah, what are you talking about, man?
I'm
What are
Gene
you gonna
Austin
be,
getting pages in the
gaslighting
book.
us?
Gotcha. Or I guess, do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm talking about the game of the month.
No, you were talking about Batman,
Not bad.
actually.
Yeah.
I'm slowly being convinced. Also,
I'm on like book 2 now.
I'm pretty much digging running around as an author, beating things up with quills. That's pretty
She's
good.
pretty tough too.
Dude, if we could get Sunsoft Batman, I would be so happy, but yeah, we never will.
Oh, see?
I'm surprised they haven't given us Sunman.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a draw because that game was never released.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, someone said Batman is Keaton. He will play both Batman and Bruce Wayne to the best. Bale is very good.
No, I'm talking about Batman, the actual character Batman. You can't have a 5'8", 150 pound Batman. That makes no sense.
But they did, and people liked it.
Yeah.
At the time, when I remember when that movie was coming out, everybody said that he's they can't believe they chose Michael Keaton for it. I mean, he portrayed the character and did all that great. It's just that he's not Keaton.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say over here in the U.S., everyone loved it. No one complained.
I'm just imagining, if that happened to him, he's like, "Oh, what can I do?" I was like, "Can I become Batman?" He's like, "No, I'm not tall enough to be Batman."
See, Bruce Lee was the same. Yeah, exactly.
I grew up with the comics, so the comics actually mean something, right? You see them as these big characters. They're 6'6", they're built, and then you get little Michael Keaton in a rubber suit. It's like, ugh.
Little Michael Keaton. I'm gonna think how tall he is.
Let's put Beetlejuice in it.
Yeah.
You know, though, there's a Michael. I read something about a Michael Keaton Batman and Michael Keaton Beetlejuice crossover comic.
Yeah, I bet that's fantastic.
We'll see
So
if he's taller than. He is 5'9".
Yeah,
5'9".
He's only 5'7". That's Hollywood. You guys are so gullible.
Everywhere I'm looking says 5'9". So
yeah.
somebody's even stretching it to 5'10". But
Yeah.
You can't say who cares. Your whole premise of what you do, Ed, is about you saying your opinion on stuff.
No. I just say we're really going off in the weeds arguing about Batman's height.
I can't say he's short because he's taller than me. You know.
Yeah, you need to get taller. See, I'm 6'3", bordering on 6'4". I could be Batman. And you know what? You know what the funny thing is? I'm saying all this, and I actually don't like the Batman character. Like, Superman's my favorite.
Oh, Adam West was 6'2". 6'2". So Adam West is the taller Batman than Michael Keaton.
No, I love Batman. Well, I've said this before. The DC comics are geared more towards adults, and the movies aren't, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, do you guys want to talk about Team 17 Collection 1?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or do we want to continue about talking about how tall people who play Batman were?
Yeah, there's got to be a chart. Oh my God, it's like Mario Brothers.
No. I looked it up. Michael Keaton was the smallest Batman.
I told you.
But he's 5'9", is still not that short.
He should have been Robin. Or Nightwing or something.
Okay, so Team 17. This is. Oh, is this the best game in the collection? Oh no! Wait, I'm thinking of some. No. I'm thinking of the different one. This is a one that. Which one did you put in? Is this?
Alien
why
Breed
did you start with Alien Breed 2 instead of Alien?
Because it was alphabetical.
Why do you always play it alphabetical? I always go chronological order.
I know.
Let's see. I have to remember. I think I didn't like this one as much as like a lot of people like the Alien Breed games.
They're okay.
I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest.
They're okay in my book.
Team 17. Let's see here. What did
I don't have a major problem with them at all, to be honest with you.
Oh, you know what? I ranked this the worst game in the collection. I hated this one the most, apparently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was it? I think it was just the man. It's been a while since I played this. Now I'm struggling trying to remember. I didn't like the game started, and you're like right at the beginning of the game, you've got all these helicopters. And for some reason, if the helicopter comes into contact with you, you take damage. But how is that possible if the helicopter's up in the air?
Let's see if I can find that. God, it takes forever. Yes.
They're up in the air. How are they hurting you if they fly over you?
That's what I was going to say that I hated about this game is that the opening absolutely does like I died so quickly so many times trying to figure out where to go. Yeah, I hated that. Once you get somewhere, then it's fun.
Even when you get somewhere, I didn't like it.
Once you get to there, but this might be my least favorite one though of the three.
I would definitely say that because this is my least favorite game in that whole collection.
That's why you're like, why'd you start with this one? Sorry. Well, we could go over all.
Why do we? How does Alien Breed 2 alphabetically before Alien Breed?
Just the name of the file. Oh, because it's named Alien Breed 2 the Horror, and then Alien Breed Special Edition, and then Alien Breed Tower Assault.
So
it's actually
Alien
Breed LL, so L becomes before like S and T.
You watch movies in alphabetical order too.
Hey, it's just based upon the file names, man. I usually randomly click on the first one. But yeah, no, there are some games in this collection that I like surprisingly more than this Alien Breed. But I know there's like lots of nostalgia for it.
Yeah, a lot of people really like the Alien Breed games in general, and I just did not see the appeal. Although this is the only game in the whole collection that I actively did not like. The other games, every other game, I found something that I liked about them. But this one, I kind of just put it out of my memory because there's, I just didn't like it that much.
These are like classic games, though. Like I love these style games because it reminds you a little bit of Gauntlet. I just gravitate towards these, so I always give them bonus marks because it scratches my favorite, one of my favorite genres, you know. And they're really well made games, which I do appreciate.
Okay, if you want to say they're well made, I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, put it in perspective of when they were made, right?
Well, here's the thing though, too, is I never had an Amiga. I don't really like, I really have nothing to compare, or nostalgia or anything when it comes to these games.
Did they
So
come out
just
in the Genesis?
not these Alien Breed games, at least not here. But yeah,
All right.
I don't have, I don't know if Rich has anything to say about this.
Well, I mean, as far as the top-down shooter game, like maze kind of thing, I never really actually played most of these kind of games before. I would probably put them in they're all right. Like nothing really grabs me about them, but nothing really like really turns me off to them either. So it's
I
like
thought,
they're just
yeah, it
kind
was
of
also, I'm looking at it, it's like, yeah, kind of getting frustrating that you have a limited amount of ammo. And I think I kept running out of ammo, and couldn't find any more. There's one level where I don't think there's any ammo for you to pick up.
yeah.
And don't you have the keys too that you have to get? Which is
Yeah,
also
you got to have the
Yeah.
keys in order to open the doors, and it's
Yep.
very easy to run out of keys.
Yep.
Yeah. I wish it was more like Gauntlet in that you could always get to an exit. Like you could maybe find one that brings you to skip levels, but this one you actually have to find. Yeah, that was kind of my whole thing.
Also, something I discovered about these Amiga games. You could choose from 4 different characters to play as.
No.
But you know how normally when you start a game, it would be like, oh, which character do you want to play as? That's not how things work in these Amiga games. They're like, you have to go into the options, and you have to click in several menus into the options in order to select which character you want to play, and then go back to the start and then start the game as the character you've selected.
Of course you do.
But there's 4 characters to choose from, and each one of them starts with different things. Like some of them might start with better guns, and some of them might start with more keys or more money. Go ahead and skip forward a little bit because Oh yeah, I wrote that I was cheating too, because there's cheats in this game, so I had to cheat.
Nice.
So there's different passwords and stuff you can do to unlock certain things. But the cheats weren't even as good as they were in the original games. In those games, I could even like walk through walls and stuff.
Team 17 coming out in September.
Man, just got DOS battles. This guy's throwing his top hat at me. That's not nice.
It sounds like you're playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, you just got to Mr. Whatchamacallit? Mr. Willoughby or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Willoughby or something.
Yeah, he's a character in the book.
Yeah, I just killed him.
So at least there is that. I almost died.
Oh, this is cool. So if you get far enough, the level design actually changes.
Well, actually, it's not how far you get, but from that top portion, you could go to different areas right to begin with. You just have to find them. And the levels all split up. The other thing, though, is there are a lot of levels that I've encountered where there's a countdown timer where you have to get to the exit within a certain time limit, or you just die completely. So that wasn't very fun.
Fun. Do you want to look at one of the other Alien Breed games, or do you want me to pick a different?
Oh, you might as well pick a run at random since we started
Ooh,
with Alien Breed
Book
2.
2, Pride and Prejudice, Rich.
Video file. Ah, okay.
What are we looking for now?
This was
Yeah,
interesting.
I have strong opinions about this game, but I'm curious to see what.
Oh, it's cool?
Opinions, huh?
This was really good. I was
I
actually
mean, it did
surprised
what it's supposed to do. It's cool.
because it's kind of a budget game, but the amount of options are insane in this thing. It plays very well as well. You can have like a ton of different people. You could choose between US and UK types of billiard balls. There's a ton of different game modes.
You can play snooker in this?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't remember at least. I mainly stick to like 8-ball and 9-ball, but there's more than that in the game. And it seems like a lot for the type of game this was released as.
Well, I wish I could have enjoyed playing this game, but for me personally, the fact that I couldn't use a mouse, this was unplayable for me with a controller.
How was it unplayable?
Because you like this game screams needing a mouse to select like the control wise, like for me at least, I thought it just really sucked, and it was not fun like having to position it exactly. Like you so want to use a mouse with this game.
Yeah, you could use a mouse, and it probably work better with a mouse, but using a joystick isn't really that bad.
For me, it was. I know. Like a lot of when I at the time when I looked at this, a lot of people commented. They said they were fine with the controller.
And
But
besides,
for me,
if you're gonna play on it portably, you're not gonna have the option of a mouse anyway.
no. But maybe you know what? Maybe when we get like analog support, that might be better. But yeah, I could with the standard D-pad.
Because
not.
I mean, the reason it works is because you're not on any sort of timer. You could take your time. You're not in a rush. It's not like those Delphine point and click adventure games where there's a lot of portions in there that are time based.
Those are worse.
We haven't even talked about the Delphine games, so I'll save that for when we talk about those.
No, I like for something like that though. I'm really sensitive to that because I'm sure like you know growing up and like playing like point and click games and all that type of stuff, and really like using like again it's just me, but I think if like you grow up and you play a lot of PC games where you're used to using a mouse and clicking on like I don't know, it's too slow. It's just like it's too slow, and for me the cursor drags. I mean, that's cool.
Also, you got to think though too. Like if you played ever on a Commodore 64, most people that had a Commodore 64 didn't have a mouse. A lot of games didn't even support it. So
That's
something
so
like this
weird.
would have been controlled with a joystick anyway.
Yeah. See, that's so weird. I mean, that's so weird. I mean, it's just like what I can equate it to is like having like Myst on the PlayStation 1, which my buddy did growing up. But like that was even just like weird for me to see. You know, again, it's just like using. It's just some games like that are meant to be played with the mouse, and maybe I'm more of a snob when it comes to that. But if the game is like,
you're not in any particular rush. You could still get your cursor where you need to go. It works. It works just fine.
Mhm.
it depends on the design. Like SimCity, I could play that fine, like on Super Nintendo. Because I think they.
Well, that was different because Nintendo completely rebuilt that game,
Mhm.
so you could use a controller very easily with it.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with this one with the controller, but I knew going in it was just cool.
Yeah, but it's cool, the amount of variety is kind of it's nothing special, but there's a lot of stuff you could do in there.
And the ball physics was good.
Yeah.
Which like made sense, right? The ball went where you wanted it to go.
Yeah, I didn't see anything really crazy. Like, plus you could still do your the spin, put the English on the balls and stuff.
Yep.
The English.
English. So yeah, I was perfectly fine with this one. What did I rank this one? I gave it a 7 out of 10.
I think,
Which,
for
by
me,
the way,
like,
I gave no game in this collection higher than a 7 out of 10.
better than a 7. For me, to be honest, this would be like a lot of fun to play like on my phone, like with a touch screen, and you could just like point your finger and you could just drag and pull it back, and it would feel more.
I'm
interactive.
sure there are plenty of billiard games for you to find for your
I have
phone.
to look into that actually.
Yeah, I am 100% finding that out, Gene.
CPU is bloody tough to beat. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks for that one. Oh, wait.
All right,
I was
you
supposed to be.
But
Oh.
I was actually just really surprised that they gave you the option of playing US or UK style billiard balls. So that's the kind of details you're getting in this.
Oh. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a difference. Can you play snooker on this too?
I don't
Or is it
remember if you could. I don't think snooker is an option. That's with the bumpers, right?
I still
Yeah,
don't know how to play snooker.
No, no.
I think there's even a trick shot mode in here. And there's even a practice mode where you can put the balls wherever you want and practice if you want. So I think that just stops short of snooker. I don't think it has the game mode where we have the bumpers. I could be mistaken. I just might not be remembering. Yeah, that's like the UK style 8-ball, I think, with just red and yellow.
Okay,
Yeah.
cooler side. I'll revisit this when we get analog support and see if I like it.
I don't even know if you're going to be able to control it with analog support.
Well, you're talking about analog stick. That's not the same as a mouse.
No, but it's kind of like listen, like on Steam Deck, not every, but like most games, you can just switch over and use the analog. And sometimes, depending on certain parts, I like to use that. And even if the game doesn't like have analog support, there's a difference sometimes just using that.
Yeah.
Or for me, so that's.
Yeah, I mean,
They released
it's
it as a
fine.
separate game. But yeah, if we skip ahead, but yeah, it's cool.
I would go with Side Pocket because it's more arcadey, to be honest. But there's nothing wrong with this one.
Mm-hmm. All right. That was a nice shot.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about one more game?
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's what
man.
happens when you use save states.
Oh, no, I scratched.
I'll pick something. Pick something at something else at random.
Now Steve's going to kick my butt. Oh, he
There we
blew the 8-ball. Yes.
Oh, you're
I
playing.
win. I beat him.
This game cracked me up. Let's see. Full Contact. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's not great, but it made me laugh.
Definitely
This also-
not my jam.
Yeah, this is god awful.
I cracked up. Like, it's not terrible. I thought it was
How did this
okay.
get 6 out of 10, Crow? Like your rating scale is weird.
I had fun playing this. I couldn't say I didn't like it. I know it's not great, but I did at the
You
same
just
time.
said it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It isn't because I liked it.
Oh,
But it's not the
boy.
greatest game either. I gave it the lowest score I could give it without saying that I didn't not like it.
I give it an
Which is
F
a 6
plus
out of
because
10.
of the quirkiness.
But
Yeah,
it's like I was cracking up because you have to fight a dog in one of the fights.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It works as a street. See, that's the thing. A single button. Yeah, it was weird. It was just I couldn't get into this.
And you know what? And I think I know why people like this game. It's because at the time this came out, this was amazing graphically for the Amiga.
Terrible, man.
But-
Terrible.
That's for it. I was seeing if the bonus levels. It's not the greatest game. I don't think it's terrible though. But yeah, I didn't give it a very high score. Like
Oh, what?
this whole thing, it's kind of pointless unless you're going for a high score because you don't actually get more powerful or strength or anything from doing this. You're just getting more score.
Yeah. This is just
But this
one of
is
those
back-
games like back then where like these kind of like PC games just felt kind of stiff compared to like on a console that was like more fluid. So it's I don't know.
Well, okay. Again, this
Okay, give me
this
the
came
shoes.
out.
Oh,
You gotta think
wow.
this game came out before Street Fighter 2, so it's not like trying to copy that. Body Blows was for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather play Street Fighter 1 than this.
Are you sure about that? Do you remember Street Fighter 1?
Yes, yeah. Yeah. No, I do. The controls are horrible, but it's just yeah. This is just meh. Like the
Can't fight a
background.
dog in Street Fighter 1.
I don't want to be a dog in my fighting games. I'd rather play Kung. Yeah, I'd rather play Kung Fu on the links. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Well, I don't know. I've never. You know what's funny is I have that game. I don't think I've ever played it. I've heard it's not great.
I want to see Ed play Human Killing Machine.
Yeah. Take that.
I've definitely played way worse, and honestly, I like this game more than Alien Breed 2.
What?
Yep. I'd rather play this game than Alien Breed 2.
This was just I don't know. When with the exception of a few, I don't know. This was just like just throw us a license game.
This is a very popular Amiga game. That's why it's on here.
Really?
This isn't a game that nobody knows. This is a game that people talked about all the time.
Yeah, it must be because I just didn't grow up with an Amiga, don't have any nostalgia, wasn't in the in crowd. Maybe how other people view like the Atari and television collections. I don't know. It's just...
well, part of the reason people love this game is because, well, nostalgia, just because, like, oh, this is one of those games you pull out. 1991 on the Amiga. Like, look at these graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it has going for it. Because for me, like, I'm not easily impressed by graphics at all.
I think this is before Street Fighter 2. This is before the Super Nintendo. It's got games that look like this.
Yeah, it might have been cool for its time. Like, look at the graphics, you know, and then yeah, maybe back then I might have thought it was cool before like Street Fighter 2. I might have.
Ugh.
When you figure the game out, it's not that bad.
Yeah, Street Fighter 1 was. Yeah, I know. Street Fighter 1 was bad. Controls were better, but yeah, that was like very stiff. Yeah,
you're talking about Street Fighter 1 in the arcade where you had the pressure sensitive buttons you had to punch.
Yeah. Is that why it was so bad? Because the way pressure sensitive? I didn't know that.
Yes, because the original arcade game had the pressure sensitive buttons, and then when they converted it over to the 6-button layout, they didn't really change the code, how the game worked. So that's why special moves and stuff were very hard to pull off. It's because the move doesn't happen when you press the button. The move happens when you release the button.
Weird. Okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. Oh my god.
There's the dog.
Yeah, there's the
yes,
dog.
The dog. He jumps at you. He's an easy fight. He jumps at you, punch him when he's jumping.
Man,
at
it's
you.
like Animal Cruelty.
Yeah, that's why it's cracking me up so much. It's because you're beating up this dog, and then you definitely kill this dog because the next guy is mad at you, says specifically that you killed his dog.
Oh god.
That's why this game cracks me up so much.
How are you supposed to beat this guy with a bow?
Very carefully. Wait till you get to the last guys where they're throwing like knives and stuff at you.
And you don't get a weapon?
No, you don't get a weapon. You're a martial artist.
Yeah, see, the backgrounds are great. I know I like the backgrounds are great in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, graphically, it's pretty impressive, but it's just not fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm having less fun as I'm going on. I'll tell you that.
There is no fun.
Less fun.
The thing that really sucks though, what's really funny
Go
is
like Animal Cruelty.
If
I
you
like Animal Cruelty.
this game is laid out kind of terribly, where if you lose a match, it's not worth continuing, because when you win, your master is proud of you, and you do more training, and you earn strength or whatever you pick. But if you have to redo the match once, your master is disappointed in you because you didn't win the first time, and you can't train. And if you lose twice, no, just for that, I think just for that after that period. but then you're not as strong as you possibly could be. And if you lose 2 times in a row, he disowns you as a pupil, and it's game over.
Wow. That's pretty wild.
Dude, oh my God, Capcom. Yeah, Street Fighter 2. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was weird.
Yes.
Speaking of weird, I just like how this guy, you wind up just jumping like crazy back and forth with this guy.
Even the way he ran.
If you're right on top of one another and the hitboxes don't collide, you just whiff and hit each other, even though you're right on top of one another. Honestly, it's a bad game, but I liked it, so I can't rate it as a bad game.
Yeah, but you like bad games, though.
It's a really bad game.
Yes.
I think it is anyway, but yeah, who am I?
Yeah, I have a tendency to sometimes like bad games.
Oh my god, a tendency? Your entire stick.
No, there's some games you think are bad that are not bad.
No, I always say if I think they're bad, it's basically 9 times 10 a bad game is just because I don't like that style of game a lot of times, right? So
Yeah.
I'm pretty transparent that way. I don't like certain styles of games.
I just don't like games that aren't fun. I mean, that's what it kind of comes down to.
I say.
Oh, that's a
sometimes
great
bad-
question. Have you ever played games because of something, but you know they're not fun, but you can't stop playing it?
Yes,
Cool.
and that's why I can't give a bad game a bad score sometimes, because it's not how you could have fun playing a bad game.
See, I can't.
Well, I'm
If it's
playing a bad game right now that everybody said it's got like mixed to bad reviews, but I'm having fun playing it.
And that's all that really matters. That's why these games exist.
It's scratching a hitch. It was free, and I'm like, you know what? I just had fun for like an hour last night.
Wait, what game was it?
Oh, it's a
playing
new free-to-play game called First Descendant. It's like a bad copy of Destiny.
Bad copy of Destiny. All right.
But I like it. Got no problem with it.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. See, I oh my god, Roskapasti Cody, whatever. Hopefully, I think I pronounced that right. Same here. I couldn't get into Breath of the Wild. I wanted to like that game so much, couldn't get into it.
I liked it because of the physics engine,
It's
the
like
ragdoll
Worms.
type physics.
Worms. I wanted to get into that so bad because Crow kept bragging about it. I just couldn't get into it.
I'm
Though I
excited
did
for
appreciate
games
the
that-
humor. I appreciate the humor.
See, Sword
I
of
like
Sudan,
games that
that
have
is a bad
physics.
game, but I had fun with it too, Gene. I got into that too. So
Yeah, Sword of Sodan. It's the same reason I gave Sword of Sodan a 6 out of 10. Because it was a bad game, but I liked it.
What's the
Power
one
Rangers.
that where you rescue naked ladies on the Evercade? What's that one called?
Are you thinking of the insects in space?
No, the one where they're all tied up and they're like, not the insect in space. Though I would give that a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I gave that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wait, you're in the Evercade?
Yeah,
Yes.
remember there's 2 versions. There's the sequels coming out too on it.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. Sorry, it's my bad.
Are you talking about like Stormlord?
Yes, that one. I didn't mind it at all.
No, I thought that was a bad game. That I say was bad.
But that's like a game that I couldn't stop playing.
Well, I just didn't. I wasn't enjoying playing it.
Yes, I think I'm there with you, Rasta, about the 3D Zelda games. I know. Especially Ocarina of Time is like.
Well,
people's
actually,
like,
that
time.
Breath of the Wild is the only 3D Zelda game I actually liked.
Oh no, Ocarina of Time. I played that in college because I had no money and I borrowed my cousin's N64. So I have that's a soft spot and for me is Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Though I never played Majora's Mask.
Didn't like that one either.
I'm not a very big Zelda fan, to be honest with you.
I am of the 2Ds, but not.
As
So
much as I like,
I'm excited to play as Zelda in the new game, even though they nerfed her because she's a female. But
Wait, which one?
the new Zelda coming out where you play as Zelda.
Wait, why did they nerf her?
I don't know.
Because they didn't give her a sword and a shield. They said, let's give her different powers, like they did with Princess Peach. So my daughter's going like, why can't I have a gun or a sword and shield? Sorry, you get other powers. That is not nearly as cool.
So they
I mean,
made it
I think the magic powers are cool.
Yeah, but they're not. Why can't she have a sword and shield?
I don't know.
There
she
you
doesn't
go.
know how to use them. She doesn't
Oh,
know how to
there
use
you
them.
go. There you go.
She has no training.
Do it, Rasta. Do it.
I just think they.
She didn't find the old guy in the cave.
company.
Because it would be like they'd find the legendary sword or whatever, and Zelda would be like, "You got to give that to me. I'm the princess. I get to use that." And
Yeah,
then Link would be
exactly.
stuck.
She's the power one. Link is just a plebe. He's like a common folk.
What happened to the sheep?
Oh, this is the guy that throws size at you.
Wait,
Cool ability.
this poor sheep. It's stuck. I feel bad for it.
But Rasta, put it phonetically in the chat, and then I can maybe try to pronounce.
Are you sure that sheep?
Raskapasti Cody. I just pronounced it right. Right? Raskapasti.
Is that right? Rasta Pasta Cody? Is that right?
Are you sure that that sheep just didn't have too much caffeine?
I mean, maybe.
Turned into cornholio.
Corn Oleo.
Sheep's all Welshman.
The sheep's alive.
Oh, dude, that's opening Pandora's box. Sound like a hedgehog. Wow, yeah.
Well, no,
That could
again,
get
that's just
Apple's
dangerous.
two different things. I personally prefer Mario
Whoa.
games.
It's super tea. Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm more interested in the game that like Rich is playing than what we have on the screen. So that says anything.
So is the Jane Austen game based on a true story?
no, it's just based on. Is it based on a?
What is it based on? Insane.
It's just like a game where, like the story is like somebody went into a library and stole all Jane Austen's books and like ripped pages out of them and stuff. And then
Did
you
that
have to
actually
go-
happen in real
No.
life?
No. Then you have to like figure out who it is, and you wind up finding out as you go through all the levels that it's all of the antagonists of all of her books.
Well, so how did they
because they're
have the
mad.
wife though?
They're mad that she wrote them like the way that she wrote them.
Oh, I see. So she wrote people she knew in a negative light, and then it actually became those people.
Yes.
They
And
actually
then-
became as bad as so it was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
That's an amazing premise, Rich.
I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I am having a ridiculously large amount of fun right now. Oh,
Yeah, I would imagine you would, since you're very familiar with Jane Austen. But like,
Well, see, I mean, I don't
somebody
think
like me would not get any of those references at all.
so I'm disappointed. Actually, like knowing a lot about the background of all this stuff, I'm a little disappointed that there's not more lore per level. Like none of these things, like
You are
mean-
playing an NES game.
yeah, but you could put a lot of lore. Think about the Castlevania games. You can get all sorts of crazy stuff. Like there's
Yeah, but-
characters everywhere. You know, think about the Zelda games. There's like people you could be.
But think
talking
about how much
to.
lore there was in the very first Castlevania game. You're talking about like, things that have built up over time.
That's
Who knows?
true.
By
That's
maybe
true.
by Jane Austen 3, we'll have more lore.
That's true.
I'd love a Jane Austen 3. That would be amazing. Wait, we gotta get 2 first. That game is really fun. You guys need to check it out.
Yeah, I mean
yeah.
it's free on your VS. You can do it right now
I love free.
I think that attack is hilarious. She's just smacking everything around.
with a quill.
Hey, Rich, would you say it's a novel premise?
Oh,
That's
Yes, it
great.
was.
RGB TV.
You know what?
Get it?
If that gets a standalone release, those need to be the quotes. a novel premise based on a true story.
I need I need one of those whatchamacallits? Picnic baskets. Oh shoot.
Picnic basket.
No.
Is Yogi Bear in this too?
Yes.
No, but
Picnic basket.
there's a picnic basket that you can get, and it gives you like all sorts of stuff, like hearts, because I'm
Really?
low on life, and I'm about
Normally
to
I keep sandwiches in a picnic.
Oh, here's some. All right, good. Give me more hearts. Nope, I don't need more of that.
But that was a picnic basket? That looked like a vase.
It was a vase.
Oh.
But you can get stuff out of the vases, and you can get stuff out of
I
the
see boomeranging that quill around.
yeah. Ah,
It's
oh,
a quill.
it's a
not
special
boomerang.
attack. Oh, oh, that's rough. At least you start right at the next level, and you still have all your book pages. That's good. So yeah, you can get a special attack. The reason why you can boomerang the quill is if you have T. So the top right-hand corner.
Oh, yeah, that makes total sense. Why didn't you say so? You have T, you can boomerang it well.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yeah. So the analog to this game is actually Castlevania, because this is playing a lot like a Castlevania game.
Well, Castlevania 2, because you got to go back in the level a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Is it a horrible night to have a curse?
It might be a horrible night to have this frog flying in your face.
Yeah, but it's really a fun game. Probably one of my favorites so far. I thought Indiana Collection 3 was amazing. This is going to be a great.
This is good times.
Yeah, good times.
I like that jaunty walk.
Yeah.
Well, no, because she's holding her dress up, right? That's how ladies walk back in the day. She want to get the bottoms of her dress, I guess the end of the dress dirty, I guess.
Did she not have?
She was going like this one.
Did she not have enough time to change before this adventure?
Dude, ladies do ladies back in the day.
She's gotta do her thing. Oh, sweet. All right, cool. And then we can just go down here.
I almost expected her to float like Princess Peach.
Oh,
Mario 2.
So you get a little super T. Look at that.
Super T.
Yeah, no, this is cool. I might have to play this tonight. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna play it till I get it on cartridge.
I wonder if you can get. Oh, you can go in.
You're gonna miss out, Crow. It's fantastic.
I'm not gonna miss out because I'm gonna play it when it's available on a cartridge.
We got no new games for a while, so
hey, I'm still 5 cartridges behind.
Ed, you're gonna play it, right? You're gonna do a video on it, right?
Yeah, I might play it. I might stream it tonight too. Yeah, let's look. You guys can.
You know what you should say? It's worst game ever for clicks.
True.
Why not, man? Sell out. It works.
Right. Oh, Mario 2 vibes? Yeah, kind of.
Not.
Way more
maybe.
Castlevania than Mario 2.
Yeah, you can't pick up characters or something like that. Mario 2 is famous for being able to pick
Okay,
stuff
you know what's
up
funny though? It may play like Castlevania, but to me it looks more like Stanley's. It's the search for
There's
Dr.
only a
Livingston.
way for Crow to test drive it instead of speculating.
Right. Mary Poppins on acid. Oh my god.
Mary Poppins on acid.
I'll play it in due time.
Oh,
Just like everything else I have.
You're a contrarian, right?
No, I'm a person.
No. Isn't there like holy crap, is that a map? Ooh, this could work out.
Wow.
There's a Mac. I want this Mac. How do I get this Mac?
Wait, up in the corner, you have 46 cups of tea?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
baby.
here's the picnic basket.
How are you carrying that many cups around?
Because she's in her
Ready to rock.
yeah.
His storage system up her dress.
Don't
Alright,
question. Don't question
gotta
the game.
I'm missing a page.
I'm missing a page.
Turn the page. I know where it's at.
Did
How
you
many
beat this
levels are
level
this
already?
game, do you think?
Well, how many books does she have? I guess it's based on her number of books.
6.
Jeez, Rich knows that pretty quick. We've got a Jane Austen fan, peoples.
Yes, Ballistic. This is the game of the month.
Yeah, it's really fun. Go play it right now. That's my review.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I'm saying do it. Oh, I think that's
Oh,
a
you know
clue.
what this kind of reminds me of? I was going through my games that I have in my Steam library in the Steam Deck. It reminds me of Manos, The Hands of Fate.
There's a
Kinda
Have
Manos
I
game.
played that?
What?
There's a
I
game
like
based
that.
on
Have I
Manos.
played that?
Yes, and it
Yeah.
looks like this.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
And
it's great.
you play the husband, and he walks around with a
Yes.
gun, and it's really funny. It's like the very first signs you see says "Look out for snakes," and sure enough, the first enemy you see is a snake.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
That's
man,
awesome.
I gotta get that.
Dude,
Yeah.
think
Can we
about
get
it,
that?
man. Like, think about it. How cool is our
Oh.
hobby that we can literally play all these games that do so many different things at in a
Oh.
drop of a hat.
Let me make sure
know,
that it's
right?
still available on Steam, though, because
We're pretty fortunate. Imagine, think back when we were kids you guys in the 80s and 90s, me in the 70s and 80s. Like, we would have killed to be us right now, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's still on there, and it's only $3.99.
that's awesome.
Manos: The Hands of Fate Director's Cut.
Did you say Thanos?
Manos, Manos,
Oh, I was
M-A-N-O.
going to say
Like
Marvel.
hands.
I think
It's hands. The hands of fate.
There's I was gonna say you probably own this Crow too, but there's like the enhanced or special edition of Manos: The Hands of Fate where they actually go in about like filming that movie and it like took forever.
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I knew all about that movie
Sweet, you
before
can do
that
that?
movie
Awesome.
came out.
Just walk along the ceiling.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe that's a tribute to like the Mario, like the second level. I don't know.
You know that movie was made because by a fertilizer salesman,
Manos. Nice.
and he made it because he basically bragged that I could make a movie.
Little did he know that he'd become infamous.
Yes.
Well, actually, his either his daughter, I think it was his daughter, was kind of surprised that the movie got so popular.
What was the
And,
movie?
like Manos: The Hands of
Manos:
Fate.
The Hands of Fate.
I don't know. Why don't I know that?
Like, don't you know that?
Yeah, like I've never heard of that movie.
Well, it's only really like you'd have to like be a. You'd have to watch like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah, I don't watch that crap.
Well, they do Rift Track. It's on Rift Tracks too. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of people have
that's-
talked about
yeah.
the movie outside of that, but that's where it really started
Yeah.
to pick up steam because of Mystery
Yeah.
Science Theater 2000 versus Lady
Oh man,
Catherine
I love this
Dubois.
game. That's awesome.
I wish I could get the lore like Rich.
Okay, you're laughing pretty hard. Who is Lady Catherine?
Lady
Dubois?
Catherine de Bourgh. So she's like the evil stepmother type archetype in the second book. She like is constantly trying to like put down the family of the main character of the book and like say that they're like they live in squalor and like like they don't have enough money, so like they're not going to be important because she's stuck up. She's like a snob. But but the fact that you now have to like beat her up with a quill is just hilarious.
Okay, well, you know what you're going to have to do? You have to do like an hour-long deep dive into this game explaining every single reference.
Okay,
Right?
I mean it might be a thing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that would be great.
No,
You know,
that's
the-
hilarious.
Go Manos: The Hands
Wow,
of Fate.
she's not-
The funny thing,
This lady's no joke. Whoa.
Dude,
the funny thing is that Manos is Spanish for hands. So
yes,
Yes.
the name of the movie is
hands-
Hands, The Hands
Yes.
of Fate.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
You defeated me.
I am shocked and astonished.
Gosh.
Take your scurrilous book. Oh man. Got it. And then you go back to the library.
Okay, we know that Rich has given this game a 10 out of 10.
And then you get an air dash? Nice.
I want to get the Hadouken.
What?
Oh, it is like art.
That's awesome.
Now it really does look like Princess Peach.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is this like that? That's gonna be. I haven't gotten there yet, so that'll be awesome. So I'm playing First Descendant right now.
There we go. Nice.
I love it. I've been playing this game for like an hour, and I was going around with my entry weapons, and then I finally went into inventory, and I found a
free
weapon
password.
that's 25 times more powerful than what I got, and I'm like, oh, this makes the game a little easier.
Free password for everybody.
I'm just
I might actually beat this one before.
yeah, I'm gonna beat it this afternoon. I'm gonna play it.
Wait,
That's
you're
cool.
saying first Ascendant, right? First Descendant.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now. It's free on Steam.
The
Very cool.
online only.
Very cool.
It's online. Yeah.
Yeah, that was rad. That's rad.
Yeah, I'm glad you gave us some context, Rich, because I would have just played that and had no freaking clue what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
I'll just add it to my library since it's free.
I mean this one I gotta go update my XP right now. Right?
Yeah, yeah. See,
And I'm just gonna literally just hand the XP to my wife and just play this.
there you go.
Yeah, it is, dude. It is such a fun game, man. And
It's-
who would have thought that Jane Austen is like probably the best game I've played this year on the Evercade?
Okay, you know what? No, the only way I could do that with my wife is if they make a game on the Zodiac.
I should get it to my wife. I
The,
think
the
she's
Zodiac Killer, to be specific.
right. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool.
I'm gonna give it to my wife. I think she's played all the Jane Austen, or watched the movies, or read the books. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't know anything about Jane Austen either.
It's a game of the year.
Game of the year for me so far.
Year, but it's certainly pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, I like this gun. It shoots the shields off. That's pretty smart.
My limited hasn't been updated in a while. I don't know exactly I don't know where it is. It might be embarrassing just saying like what the game of the month is on my EXP limited.
What?
Because I usually play on the other one. Where is it? I don't know. It's somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like my updates to get behind because as we've seen, sometimes there can be issues if you're behind.
Yeah, exactly. I need to.
Oh
do
wow. I'm keeping this one old school. I might not even update it.
What is like Donut the game of the month on it?
It is.
Yeah,
We got
I-
enough. You get
yeah.
enough Evercades, so where you can just because I think one of my Evercades still has Donut.
Yeah, you can
on
actually
it.
play it without like any like delay between the levels or anything.
All right, so I'm not going to update that one. So I gotta go get the white one. The white one has the current thing. Apparently, it was coded in assembly. Which one? The Jane Austen's 8-Bit Adventure was coded.
Really?
In That's wild.
That would explain why it plays so good.
I learned assembly back in the day.
That's wild.
It's like it's a lot of registry programming then.
Well, yeah, if you
Yeah.
computers, at least when I went to college, if you do computer science, you have to learn assembly.
You have to learn assembly, but I used it mostly
Yeah.
for like direct registry changes when I learned it, like to actually do system level changes.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah, I wish that I got into assembly. Like, I chose poorly when I went to high school. It was like I could do assembly or I forget what other. There was another one. There was another language that was like an off tier language. It was like, or you could learn true.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
But,
C.
I'll learn true basic because at least like I can get some building blocks.
Well, everybody learns. You like if you're of a certain age group, the first language most people learn was procedurally based languages. Like I learned basic assembly. So it's, and then the jump in the 90s to really object oriented programming like C++, C#, Java. That's why I learned all that. Like that's like I haven't really coded in C++ in a long time, but like I understand the fundamental basic, and it's a completely different paradigm shift going from a procedurally based language to object oriented.
Yeah. So
We're in
it was,
computer assembly.
the,
Oh my god!
the sad thing was like I learned true basics, so that was like I chose poorly. So like because I learned the one that like no one uses anymore.
No one uses it, but it's a good. It's just like I love basic because I used to love playing with the preset functions on it and like creating log cabins and then having snowstorms and just learning how to do simple graphics with it was pretty cool. And then I wrote a car wash simulator and all that
Basic.
kind of stuff.
Oh, that's in
These
basic.
games are in basic.
Yeah.
I studied detention.
I studied it.
Oh my
hilarious.
god!
All right.
And it was System 390 assembler. That was specifically the assembler that I had to take class in. But the funny thing is they taught you had to learn C I think C or C plus first before they would teach you assembler. So they didn't you'd start you off something ridiculously hard. It's so funny how many people start in computer science and then switching to business instead.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh, really?
I had to.
No, you really didn't have to.
All right. On that note,
Yeah, we should go so I could go to my favorite store.
Yeah, what time is it? Why
I
am I
haven't
still
eaten
here?
anything yet, so I'm very hungry.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Crow, get First Ascendant and you and I can play together.
I already downloaded it, but I don't know if I'll ever play it.
Well, you suck.
You guys want to promote anything going on your channel? Like, we can start with you, Crow. If you want.
I am. I finished.
I
Astro
feel it.
Bros.
It sucks.
So I have almost everything together I need to make a video, so I just need to make a video. And then I'll move on to something else.
Cool.
I think Indie Hero something or other. I don't know. It's Indie Heroes Collection 3. That's what I need to play next.
You
Very
do.
Cool. I can let you know what's going on my channel. I just put up video Dragon Age 2 on the Steam Deck, so just picked those up during Steam sale for like $1 a piece. So that one's up, and actually my First Ascendant video will go up tomorrow. So I'm
Nice.
pretty excited about that.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, as for me, I got a box yesterday, and inside the box is yet another modular component for the Polymega.
Oh,
Okay.
did you get the N64 one?
I did not think that I was going to get this one at all, but now I have it.
Is it your N64 one?
No, because I already have that one.
Oh, is it your TurboGrafx one?
Nope.
You
The
have
Mega
them all.
Drive? Well, there's only so many.
It's the NES one.
Oh, sweet.
And
Ooh.
the reason why is because I guess after too many games, I did an inventory and then realized that I have close to 40 something games.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, now I have an NES and 40 games at my office. And if the 40 games are in the office on the shelf where we can play at any time during like a good times with great friends, then that's great. But then when I'm home, I'm not going to bring my shelf home. Like, oh, I have a Polymega. And that's the answer. So then,
Nice, man. That's
So-
gonna be great. You're gonna love it. I use my Polymega so much. I that's the only way I play my retro games really now. That and Evercade.
Yeah. Yes, Ian. See, with the power of the Polymega, lots of things can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Dude, that's
good
awesome.
stuff. And then and then we're messing around with some stuff. A new game just dropped on Atari VCS. There'll be Fun for 5 for that. I'm gonna Fun for 5 Jane Austen, even though I technically sort of just did that on here. We're gonna make a formal video for that. Then some other things, some ramblings probably. There's been some other news related items that I wanted to expound upon a little more, and then who knows, stuff.
Jason, Python is not hard to learn at all, and it's a really good language to learn these days. Python's used a lot.
Mhm.
It's like also like JSON script and Python. Like I can do both of those, and anybody can do them. Like I do come from a programming background, but both are very useful in today's entertainment world.
I bought a Humble bundle about learning Python, and I never looked into it.
Ah! That's about right.
Yeah.
I was going to say too, Rich. I imagine we'll see a Rich's restoration on Double Dragon.
Oh yes, it is true. Based on the Good Times with Great Friends episode, Double Dragon out of the 7 pickups that I got from too many games, it was the only one that didn't play. So we're gonna crack it open and see if we can make it work.
Because those games back in the day were so super popular that they got mistreated so much, right?
Oh.
I suppose so.
They got used so much, right?
Yeah, I mean it's weird though. Like, secret behind the scenes. Double Dragon was actually out of the box that out of the bag that I got him at. It was the first one I put in that NES, and I was able to get it to work. So I was like, oh, I guess all these are going to work because there were only 4 games that I never tested.
Right.
All 4 of the ones that were untested worked fine, and 2 of the ones that I did test previously had a little bit of a rough time getting it to work, and Double Dragon just straight up didn't work at all. I'm like, wow, that's weird. So anyway,
So,
we'll take a deeper look and see if we can
Nice.
get to work.
nice.
So
Cool. And then tonight, you're going to want to come back here at 9 p.m. Central. I'll be streaming, probably playing Game of the Month and all other kinds of cool things. And then my next week's video, let's fix Donut Dodo. I'm going to go through that, kind of compare all the different things and whatnot. Gotta bring-
Let's
Gotta
also
bring
fix
some-
let's also fix Asteroids Deluxe.
You should
Hey,
do a
wait.
video.
That's been broken longer.
The Evercade Game of the Month is available on Super Pockets?
No.
No.
no,
How is PK in the Universe playing it on his Super Pocket?
who's playing what on Super Pocket?
PK in the Universe, because he predicted this game.
Who's
He
playing
might
Jane Austen?
have. I wonder if
Jane
he's got
Austen
an
on his Super Pocket.
You know, he might have an Ever SD. You know.
Oh.
Oh,
He
yeah.
might be
That doesn't work
playing
though.
in the dark side. Yeah.
Or the light.
Or is there?
Yeah,
Dude,
and if you could play it on there, that's fine. You know, anyway.
Yeah,
you
man,
do
go
do
for it. Play them anywhere.
there's a custom firmware for Super Pocket, I would be very interested.
That's really cool.
So anyway, that's
Cool.
that.
Oh, you
Well,
can get the Jane Austen on Steam too. Sweet.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. But why buy it on Steam when we're all going to get it anyway? On
Yeah, we're gonna get an indie hero. So
we're going to get the Indians. Let's just be honest.
You know what? I've actually bought a lot of games on Steam that I already had on Evercade.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's so cheap, right? You can probably get it, like I'd say, let me just check it, see how much it's costing.
$10.
What?
$12.99.
Dude, no,
Well, I mean, you know what though? It is a really good game. So I would pay if I didn't know it was coming. You can get a demo for free, but if I didn't know it was coming to Evercade and someone's like, I would pay $12 Canadian for that. So far, I'm
gonna add it to my wish list. Maybe they'll go on sale. Maybe I
Yeah,
get it for
man, do it,
90% off.
that was so cool. I gotta see if my wife wants to play it. All right, we done?
Yeah, I will. Thanks everybody for going here. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. My PO box
Bye,
is no more.
everybody. It was a fun day. I'm sweating.
Cool. And
You not have
Yeah,
air conditioning?
Yes, I do, but that's a whole story I don't want to get into.
yeah, we'll go ahead and thank channel members and end it. But yeah, thanks everybody.
Bye, people.
Thanks, Crash Line, Mr. Shua, Immortal Sojourn, Sucker MC, Ember Cummings, Joe Whitlash.